If you're thinking about moving to Arizona and you've narrowed your search down to Mesa or the East Valley, you're already ahead of most people. This part of the Phoenix metro attracts a very specific type of buyer, someone who wants space, lifestyle, and long-term value without paying for hype. What most out-of-state buyers don't realize is that the East Valley isn't one thing. It's a collection of very different lifestyles that just happen to sit next to each other on a map. And where you land inside it will shape your daily life far more than people expect. Let's start with Mesa, because Mesa is the anchor and it's also the most misunderstood city in the East Valley. Mesa is huge, and I don't just mean population, I mean diversity of neighborhoods, housing styles, and price points. West Mesa, Central Mesa, and East Mesa feel like completely different cities. Most people hear Mesa and think older homes or entry-level housing. That perception is outdated and incomplete. East Mesa in particular has quietly become one of the strongest luxury and move-up markets in the entire valley. You'll find gated estate neighborhoods, custom homes on acreage, citrus groves, and properties where replacement cost alone would shock most buyers coming from out of state. Luxury in Mesa looks different than luxury in Scottsdale. It's less about flash and branding and more about space, privacy, and functionality. Larger lots, RV garages, guest houses, long driveways. Homes designed to be lived in, not just shown off. Areas like the Citrus Corridor, Arboleda, estate pockets near Val Vista, McClellan, and custom sections of Los Andes consistently attract buyers who want Scottsdale-level homes without Scottsdale congestion. Many of these buyers could afford Scottsdale, but choose Mesa intentionally. Another hidden advantage of Mesa luxury is scarcity. These properties don't come up often. When they do, they tend to perform well because they're hard to replace. You can't just build another citrus grove or carve out half-acre lots in established areas anymore. Lifestyle in Mesa surprises people. For fun, you're close to some of the best outdoor recreation in the valley. Saguaro Lake and Canyon Lake are right there for paddleboarding, kayaking, boating, and early morning sunrise sessions on the water. The Salt River is a local favorite for tubing and paddleboarding, especially for people who want a "this doesn't feel like Arizona" kind of day. Hiking is everywhere. Usery Mountain offers trails for all levels, from casual evening walks to serious climbs. The Superstitions sit just east, offering some of the most dramatic desert hiking in the state. Mesa's food scene flies under the radar. Downtown Mesa has quietly grown into a legitimate local hub. Coffee shops, breweries, live theater, and restaurants that feel authentic instead of tourist-driven. East Mesa is quieter, but you're minutes from Gilbert and Chandler if you want more nightlife. Price-wise, Mesa gives you range. Entry-level homes exist, but most relocation buyers land in the move-up and luxury categories. Luxury pricing in Mesa often starts in the high 800s or low 900s and extends nearly up to $3 million. Depending on land, customization, and location. For many buyers coming from California, Washington, or the Northeast, the value feels almost unreal. Now let's move into Gilbert. Gilbert feels intentional, clean, structured, family-forward. This is one of the most polished suburban environments in Arizona. Most homes here are newer, HOAs are common, and community planning is a big part of the appeal. Gilbert attracts buyers who want predictability. Strong schools, parks everywhere, trails, community events, and neighborhoods that feel organized. It's a place where families settle in and stay. Downtown Gilbert is one of the East Valley's biggest hidden gems, walkable, lively, and packed with restaurants, coffee shops, and nightlife that feels active without being chaotic. It's a huge draw for younger families and professionals who want suburban life without feeling isolated. Luxury in Gilbert exists, but it's more controlled. Gated communities, newer builds, high-end finishes, but usually on smaller lots than Mesa. Luxury pricing typically starts around $1 million and climbs well above $4 million depending on location and upgrades. Gilbert is ideal for buyers who value schools, community structure, and consistency over land size. Chandler is the balanced city. It blends employment, housing, and lifestyle better than almost anywhere else in the East Valley. Intel and the surrounding tech corridor anchor the job market here, which creates steady housing demand even when markets shift. Chandler neighborhoods vary widely. You'll find older areas with no HOAs, newer master plan communities, and everything in between. It attracts both homeowners and investors because it simply works. For fun, Chandler residents often split their time. They enjoy local parks and neighborhoods during the week, then head to Gilbert or Scottsdale for dining and nightlife. Chandler isn't flashy, but it's incredibly livable. Luxury in Chandler tends to be understated. You'll see high-quality homes often in the $900,000 range to $2 million, $2.5 million. But the emphasis is more on livability than showmanship. Queen Creek is where growth becomes a story. This is one of the fastest growing areas in Arizona, and people move here because they want space inside and out. Larger lots, newer homes, and master plan communities dominate the landscape. Queen Creek still feels semi-rural in places with farms and open land, but amenities are catching up quickly. Restaurants, shopping, schools, and infrastructure continue to expand every year. Lifestyle here revolves around home, backyard living, gatherings, hiking, biking, and quieter evenings. Nightlife is limited, but that's part of the appeal. Luxury in Queen Creek is about size, big homes, large lots, newer construction. Pricing often starts around $900,000 and stretches well past $2 million, sometimes even into the $3 million range, especially in gated or acreage-based communities. Santan Valley is about value. This is where buyers go when they want newer homes and more square footage for their money. It's one of the most affordable places to buy newer construction in the East Valley. The trade-off is distance for both Santan Valley and Queen Creek. Commutes are longer and amenities are still developing. But for first-time buyers and move-up buyers prioritizing space and price, it makes sense. Lifestyle here is home-centered. Community parks, hiking near the Santan Mountains, backyard living, and quieter days. Apache Junction surprises people. There are two markets here. Older Apache Junction, which is rugged and no frills with mountain views, older homes, and unmatched access to the superstitions. It attracts buyers who value outdoor access and affordability over polish. Newer Apache Junction offers new build communities with modern layouts and lower entry points. It's becoming a real option for first-time buyers priced out of Gilbert, Queen Creek, and Mesa. Outdoor lifestyle dominates here. Hiking, off-roading, paddleboarding nearby lakes, and sunrise desert views define daily life. Now let's zoom out and talk about what life actually looks like here day to day. A typical East Valley weekend might start with an early morning hike or paddleboarding session before the heat kicks in. You grab coffee locally, spend time outdoors, then head home midday. Afternoons are often pool time, errands, or downtime. Evenings are for backyard dinners, meeting friends in Gilbert, or catching a sunset walk. Summer changes the rhythm, but it doesn't stop life. People shift activities earlier and later. Pools, lakes, and shaded patios matter. Homes with good outdoor living space become invaluable. Now let's talk price expectations by buyer type, because this is where a lot of relocation decisions go wrong. First-time buyers in the East Valley are often landing in Santan Valley, newer Apache Junction, or parts of Mesa and Chandler. These buyers prioritize entry point, space, and newness. Move-up buyers usually gravitate toward Mesa, Chandler, and Queen Creek. They want better layouts, larger lots, and stronger long-term value. Luxury buyers often land in East Mesa, Gilbert gated communities, or Queen Creek acreage properties. We see many start in Scottsdale mentally, then choose Mesa intentionally once they see what their money buys. Second home buyers and snowbirds often prefer lock and leave communities in Gilbert or Chandler, or scenic properties near Mesa and Gold Canyon. Finally, let's talk about relocation mistakes. The biggest mistake is choosing by city name instead of neighborhood. Two homes 5 miles apart can live completely differently. Another mistake is underestimating summer logistics. Shade, garage orientation, pool exposure, and lot placement matter here more than most people expect. People also over-index on new builds without understanding location trade-offs. Newer doesn't always mean better long-term value if the area lacks infrastructure or proximity. The East Valley rewards buyers who understand nuance. Mesa for hidden luxury and space, Gilbert for polish and schools, Chandler for balance, Queen Creek for growth, Santan Valley for value, Apache Junction for access and affordability. There's no universal best place. There's only the right fit for how you live. If you're moving here from out of state, the goal isn't just to buy a house. It's to choose a lifestyle you'll still love 5 and 10 years from now. I'm happy to talk about your lifestyle and what might fit you best. My contact is below.